Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I decided I wanted to make a beautiful fall look for you guys, so I reached for my Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette and I created this beautiful halo all matte eye for you using all these gorgeous fall colors. And here is the palette. It's so pretty, guys. The packaging is gorgeous and the colors are stunning. So I want to try Jaclyn Hill's little trick here where she bakes right here instead of using tape. So I decided I'd give it a shot, and you know, while we're at it, I'm just going to go ahead and bake underneath my contour as well. So I'm going to start out with the color Nude and Commando. I'm going to mix them together, and I'm going to take my Bedazzling Tools 785 brush, and I'm just going to use this as my transition shade and buff it into my upper crease. Now mixing the colors Faith and Lockout and using my Morphe M332 brush, I'm just going to deepen up that crease and concentrate this at the lower part of those first two transition shades. Now I'm going to grab my favorite shade in the whole palette, Extra Bitter, and this large soft dome brush. It doesn't have a name on it, but I'm going to put this on the outer third of my eyelids and make sure I'm like really blend it out and make sure it's kind of nice and smoky. I'm going to also put it on the inner thirds of my eyelid, and then once that is on, I'm going to blend them together throughout the crease and make sure it is nice and blended, there's no harsh lines, and then I leave the center of the lid open. Now taking the brush that comes with the palette, I'm using the bigger side and the color Pregame, and we're going to pop that onto the center of our eyelids and use that as our highlight shade for our halo eye. Now taking this little outer V brush from e.l.f., I'm going to take the color Lethal, and we're just going to pop this into our outer V and deepen up that outer third of our eyelid, again making sure it is nice and blended. Then I'm just going to take that big soft dome brush and make sure it's all blended together. Blending is the key. You do not want any harsh lines with this look. And then I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and buff away that bake. I like this process okay, but I still prefer my tape. Now I'm just going to grab my Morphe M431 brush. It's a pencil brush in the shade Extra Bitter, and we're just going to buff this on our lower lash line. Now I'm just going to take my Morphe eyeliner brush and the color Lethal, and I'm just going to line the outer thirds of my lower lash line. Sorry, this kind of went out of frame. I'm still working on my technology skills. Just going to grab my pencil brush from Morphe and make sure it's all blended together. Now I'm going to grab my Morphe M124 brush, and I'm going to take the colors Pregame and Blow. I'm going to first start with Pregame, and we're going to put that all over underneath my eyebrows and make sure it is nice and blended out. And then I'm going to grab the color Blow. This one has a little bit more shimmer in it. It's the only one that has shimmer. And I'm going to put that right there at the high point underneath my arch, just to give it a little extra highlight. And then for mascara, of course, I'm using my Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof mascara. For my lower lashes, I'm using the Wonder Extensions lashes from the Wonder Brow Company. I love this mascara. It doesn't transfer onto my under eye area. And of course, I'm going to use my Jaclyn Hill face palette and my NARS Yoshaki brush, and I'm going to use the color Rosé Spritz and Amaretto and mix those for my blush. And for highlight, I'm going to mix Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop and just put those on the tops of my cheekbones, on my Cupid's bow, and then I'm going to switch to a thinner brush and take it down the center of my nose, on the tip of my nose, and on the inner corner of my eyelids. And now for lashes, I'm going to use my absolute favorite. They're the Ardell Wispy Lashes. I'm doing them in the full strip, and I'm using a latex-free glue, which I have been loving. So if you've been having a hard time with glue, I would suggest trying it. Totally went out of my comfort zone. I grabbed my ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in the color Love Bug and put this all over, and I actually fell in love with Love Bug, especially for the fall. It's so pretty and dark, and it's kind of more of an orange undertone, which I was loving. And of course, I'm going to set my face with my NYX Matte Finish Spray, and then we are all done. Girl, we are ready for fall. We've got nice fall lips and eyes going on. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, leave any comments or requests down below, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!
Tasting your brains.